Hey all, so we are back for another Saturday video. I'm excited because there's some new stuff to work with. I want to work with some of the stuff that Yvonne sent me. You guys knew I was in love with this paper as long as I spent looking at it in the video. And so I thought these would be perfect for the next page. I also went through some of my slide prints. You know, these papers have really been serving us, haven't they? Between our slides, the Cabinet of Curiosity pack, that pack is really endless. I make packs all the time, and it surprises me how some of them could just be endless. You could just use them over and over again so many different ways. And I don't think I've actually properly used everything in that pack yet. And so this is from the Asian slides that I was gifted a while back by one of my patrons, Paula, I think it was. And so I thought I would use this along with these papers. And also, this was a little print that I made using ink pad for an upcoming workshop. And I used one of my wood stamps. But look how like batik it looks. That's just with ink and alcohol sprayed, and then my batik, one of my wood stamps. And I love it. I just think it'll be so cool on this page to go along with everything else. I'm going to be using that. That technique, I think, comes up on this coming Wednesday. And so you'll be able to see how to do it. It's super, super easy. So yeah, let's get started. I'm thinking that I'm going to make some kind of insert, because I'm going to make a pocket. We'll do some different things. So let's just get started here. How's everybody been? How's your week gone? Lots of creating, yeah? In the studio? Or no? I know I have my weeks. Some weeks I can just knock it out the ballpark. And other times I'm like barely getting things done. I feel like my week has been a barely getting things done. I'm just, so many projects. I'm finishing up. I finished up the images for the book. I'm just kind of start figuring out what I want to do here. We had to do our step-by-step pictures for every chapter, and there were a lot of pictures. I mean, honestly, whoa. I think we took over 700 shots, and now we're narrowing it down to, let's see, the ones that we want to send to the publisher. I'm just going to put this whole thing down on this page. It's the right width. Let's glue the whole thing down. And but we have to number them and label them because we have to make sure that we're showing exactly which one goes in which chapter. And that was a big, big, big job. Oh my goodness. A big job. Some of you saw the live when me and my girls were here, and they were really helping me out. Both of them are photographers, and they have really, really, really good eye. I'm really fortunate in that regard. So we were able to get some stuff done. But it's here. Oh, I love this piece of paper. It's just so pretty. I'll definitely be making more of these over on Patreon. Those of you who are hanging out with me there, we're going to be doing some more of these, girls. I have a lot of wood blocks, and I know a lot of you had started collecting wood blocks after you saw my most favorite one that I love using. I'm looking for clips. So we're going to really be able to put those wood blocks to good use. So just go ahead and put that down. So yes, I kind of feel like after I got that project done on Sunday, just the effort to put into filming it, I kind of felt like I had a little burned out. I was kind of a little burned out. Oh my goodness. So I kind of took a few days to just try to recuperate. I love that. I think I'm gonna put this. I want to put this so that I can get a layer. Oh yeah, that's good. Let's just do that here. So anyway, yeah. So if you had a week like mine, I can understand if you're taking this Saturday to kind of kick your feet up. So I definitely want to put this down here. I love it. That's perfect. We're going to kind of create this layer, so I need to just cut this here. So also, let's talk about the glue. I absolutely do love this. What is it, Coccina? I don't even know how to pronounce that. I don't know if it's Spanish, if it's Italian. It's kind of hard to say. But anyway, I love it. And so many of you commented how you loved it, how you've used it. Some of you were happy to find it. I know others commented that it was expensive. Yeah, because this is all coming from, first of all, the world has changed. My God, shipping is like crazy. I think all of us should have experienced, especially after going through the holiday season, how expensive shipping is. It's just gone up. It doesn't seem like the post offices or anybody want it to come back down. I can't speak to it. It just seems a little bit crazy that it's this much to cost to ship things any longer when we're living in a world where all the technology is just off the chart. Seems like we should be able to, I don't know. But anyhow, I'm not going to do an op-ed here. Let's just talk about the glue. So anyway, it is. But I find that some of the better glues are coming out of Italy, out of Europe. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how Uhu that comes out of, this comes out of the Netherlands. Pretty sure this is done in Holland or Germany. I don't know how they can ship it around the world so cheaply, because we can get this here in the States just for a couple of dollars. But the other thing, keep in mind that we have everyone from all over the world is a part of our community. And so some of us who can just go and get this Uhu for $2 a stick, someone else can't. And if I'm just showing this one glue, oh, well, it kind of, leaves them in a position of what would Robin substitute this with? Because I can't spend this kind of money on it because it costs $12 or whatever. And then other of us, those who live in Italy, you can get this for, I think someone said they can get it for like €1.50. But even though the Giotto is from Italy, they say they never can find the Giotto. So, it's just, like the saying goes, we just get in where we can fit in, right? Just get what you want to get. I try to create a lot of options here. And it's funny because though this is about $11 on Amazon, half of it is definitely shipping, probably more than half of it. But every time I purchase, so when you think about the fact that the glue stick is going to last you a couple of months, I mean, you know what I mean? It's your cost per use is not that bad when you think about it. And it is a superior glue. We're not just talking about the dollar store glue stick, which you can get for $1, right? But when I get the Giottos, these things are only a couple of pounds. Even Ken Bromley, where I buy it from, it's just a couple of pounds, but it's the VAT. It's the shipping. So even though I'll get like 20 glue sticks at a time, maybe, or 18 at a time. So at $2 a stick, that's, just a little under $40, but it cost me another $50 for it to be shipped. The last time I bought the sticks, it was $90 something. But I have to have them. It's a part of my trade. It's what I do here. It's what I do in my studio. It's a part of my fine art. And I really like a really good glue. So I pay it. But that makes these sticks pretty expensive. So I'm just saying, you can't even get these for $10 or $11 on Amazon. They just don't exist. So if you really want a really good glue stick, then honestly, $11 is not a lot, considering that's just that. It's just the way the world is. If we accept what's happened the last couple of years, then we have to accept increases. And then what I would say is, for those of you who are really conscious of that, just get the Uhu sticks. You see me using these all the time. And then if you want a power stick for, thicker things or larger things, then just get one of these. And you're using it sparingly, and it's going to last a number of months. So my art is my love. And I know I'm going to put this down. I know it's true for so many of you guys here. That's why we are all a tribe together. And I figure that, if the world can dictate to me $5, $6 a gallon gas, the price of food is astronomical these days. And yes, you can say, well, you have to have gas to get around, and you have to eat and all that. Yeah, okay. But I have to do art. How many can put their hand up on that one? I have to do art, and that's just it. it keeps me happy, it keeps me sane. It's what I'm wired to do in this lifetime. And I want to be happy. And if I'm going to have to spend all my money in ways that I can't control because of stuff happening in the world, well then, you know what? I want to spend my money on things. And then I'll pay $11 for a glue stick. That's just me. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little pocket. I don't know how. So I don't want this to be a big pocket. I don't know what I'm gonna put in there. Oh, you know, I might do it as a fold or flip. So just kind of wanted to touch upon that, you know, like sometimes when we're doing things, it's not for everyone, you know, it's a suggestion and you kind of go with it, with what you want to do. And I don't want you to think that I'm insensitive to, like, I'm suggesting things that cost a lot of money. No, I'm suggesting things that work. And then there's a lot of things that I suggest that don't cost a lot of money. Or there's options that don't. So, you know, don't think that. But just know that we're trying to also please our whole community. And we get so much stuff here in the States that you just wouldn't believe people just can't get other places. And so we're actually very fortunate to be able to. Okay, so I'm just making this into a pocket because I love it. And it's just so tactile. And it looks like something we could have found out in the wild, you know, part of our cabinet of curiosities, our field notes. So let me get my, let me see, my PVA. So I'm gonna put this down with PVA. I absolutely love this page. I almost don't want to do anything else to it, though I probably will. But look at that. Oh my goodness, it looks like a piece of batik fabric. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some dots of this. And see, in this case, because this is uber thick and I know my PVA is going to do really good, then I'm going to use my PVA. I'm not going to use the glue stick. So, you know, you just kind of use what works. And that's why I like to use lots of different types of glues, because they do different things depending on what you're. And the more you work with your glues, the more you'll discover what, you know, what they do and which ones you want to use for, you know, certain projects. So we're going to stick this down. I love being able to see this paper through it. I think all these colors work really nicely. Okay, so while that is drying, let's go ahead, because I want to take this piece and put it over here. So I think I'm just going to fussy tear it first. I love this circle, and I thought it would be just nice to kind of put it above, you know, kind of layer it over these papers here. And because it's the Asian papers, when you tear it, you get this really nice feathering. So it leaves a nice edge. And I'm going to go ahead and get my water brush, which should be here somewhere. Yeah. And let's just take the center out. Okay. So put this here. And also I was invited onto Arteza's Platinum. They've kind of started this new program with influencers. So those of us who've been with them for a long time and et cetera, I don't exactly know how they selected folks, but they selected this sort of platinum team or whatever. And oh, I love that. That's gonna be good right there. So they have lots of products. So I'll be showing, you know, periodically some of their new stuff, but then there'll be discount codes and specials. And I really do love the Arteza products, I have to say, or I wouldn't have originally become an ambassador. I would have originally started even showing their products. But they have this thing coming up this month where it's hashtag, oh my goodness, I'm the worst with this. Hashtag, let me look it up. It's hashtag your creative creating. I thought it was really a cool hashtag actually, but look at me. I gotta look it up because it just launches today, which is Wednesday. It's the Wednesday before the Saturday video. But I wanted you just to kind of like check it out, go to their website, see what they're gonna have. A lot of specials. Maybe some of your favorite products will be on, you know, on sale, So anyway, I wanted to make sure I told you all about it. And I'll keep you posted with stuff that's fuel your creativity. So it's hashtag fuel your creativity. And it's like, what is your favorite techniques, your favorite artists, your favorite, you know, supplies and everything like that. I think it's cool to really sort of think about it in those terms. And I'm gonna put this down right here to think about what we're doing in those terms and sort of celebrate, you know, what our favorite, you know, what fuels. I really like that when I read that. I'm like, that really resonated with me because that idea of fueling, I really think a lot about that in my own work. You know, what really fuels me, like, because a fuel is a little bit more than just being inspired, right? It's like it feeds you. It's like the thing that you need to really be who you are, kind of thing. I love that. So I think it's really reflective. So they have a lot of stuff. You might want to check it out. But most importantly, check out what their specials are for the month, because I know they're putting some things on. They're going to have some nice discounted products and stuff like that. Okay, so, and I'll make sure to know when you, I think if you use, I'll make sure if you can, I'll put my code below. It's just a universal one. If you go to the website and you may, sometimes it gives you a little extra off. You wouldn't know it, like, you know, like sometimes it's just kind of connected to my, oh, I'm gonna put this here. Oh, that's gonna be good. Let's do that. So I'm gonna make that a flip. Look how that really blended nicely in with our page. Let me see, what else do we have? So anyhow, I just want to make sure I told you all that, so you would you wouldn't miss out. And you know, that happens to me so much. Like, I'll want supplies, and then when I'm ready, when I need them, I'll go to buy them, and it'll be just, oh, that just went off sale. They were 60% off. And you're like, really? Oh my God. How come I didn't know? I hate that. So, okay, so there we are. Love this. So I put a little bit of this at the bottom of the page because it is, you know, you can see through it. It's nice because it just integrates beautifully into what we're doing here. And honestly, I'm sure I will do something here. I might just do a little scripting or something with the Posca. You know what I might do there? I might do like I did here. So I really liked this. It was just really beautiful and simple with the Posca. I think I turned it that way, but then it looks good this way. So yeah, I think, let me pull that Posca so I can remember to use that. That'll be nice across there, but it won't be too much. It won't like be overpowering, because I don't really want it to be overpowering. I like just seeing that like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this happen. So what else is on my mind? Oh, you guys already started signing up for the workshops. Thank you so much. I think they really are filling up. And the Arizona workshop, the live course is full. That went really quickly. Thank you guys for wanting to hang out with me. And intuitive scripting, it's almost at capacity actually. So if you've been thinking about it, you might want to jump in there, because once it fills, it's going to close. Because I really want to keep a limited amount of people, like I said before, because I really want to be able to work more one-on-one with folks and, you know, like more individualized. And you can't if you have a workshop full of too many people. And it'll open again. Sometime next year, I'll open it again. But right now, see, I love this paper, and I just thought to do this. This is my rain-stained paper along with Sumi and stuff on. I think we did, or did I do this in Patreon? I think I might have done it there. But so I want to kind of have it so that, oh, I like this right here. It has that sort of really kind of aged. Yeah, let's get that piece to go along with this sort of statue. So I'm going to take it right from there. I like how stained and everything it looks. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to end up being a flip. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take it and put it on a file folder, because I just really want it to be really stiff. I want it to have a stiffness to it. So let me see, how wide does this need to be? So I'm going to go ahead and rip a little bit more off of this edge, just so that it's nice and narrow and it won't hopefully conflict with any of the pages. Okay. Love that slide. Okay, so let's go ahead first and put this down, cut it out, and then we'll put the back. And so it could still be a place that you could write, etc. Oh, this week too, guys, I was working on more of my art stamps of art foamies. That I am in love with that foam stamp. Like creating with them, designing with them is just a dream. Like the actual designing the stamps for you is such a dream. The way I'm working with Kristen at KP at Art Foamy. She's the owner of the company. Oh my goodness. There's some good ones coming out. There's some stuff that I've been wanting to be able to produce, but wasn't sure of what the right medium to produce these things in. And these foam stamps are definitely it. So some of them will go, will kind of coordinate with the stamps, the stencils, which, you know, I love my stencils. I know you guys do too. So I'm doing some designs that are going to overlap with the stencils you already have. So it'll just make a different mark, but it will like make those, because I really want the collections to work together. So I don't want them to be stenciled here and stamps there, because I don't work like that. You know, like I have all of my stuff that kind of works together. So I want to make sure that when I'm designing collections, everything really does work together. So that's going to be the good thing about it, is that they, first of all, will complement this first collection. Oh, I've already designed like 2 or 3 other collections. It's crazy. So let me go ahead and cut this like this. So anyway, yeah. So I'll be releasing them this month. Process has come along faster than what we thought. And so hopefully by the end of the month, we'll have a launch. I'll keep you posted. But I think you're really going to love these. And there's scripting there. There's some old script. What made me think about it is because I was thinking about how the stamps that I just designed, how I would like to stamp it with the script. But the scripting stamps that I created come from a collection of mine that I bought years ago at Marché aux Puces, the flea market there in France. And I'm always collecting old documents. And these documents I've actually had in my collection for at least maybe 25 years, a little older than my daughter, maybe just around the age of my youngest daughter, and she's 21. So I think actually it would be right around the time, because I was pregnant with her when I was in France. I think when I bought those particular stamps, because I was working on, I'm going to go ahead and glue this up. I used to do a lot of work in the surface design industry. And so I was always looking for original documents to be able to work my designs into, or, you know, use them as the documents as references, you know, so you reference in your designs from these older documents. So even like the stamps that I'm creating, they're referenced from some documents. They're referenced from actually vintage fabric pieces that I own. So a lot of these things are like, they're really done in the style that I worked in the surface design industry, which is this idea of kind of, you know, finding the historic and kind of recreating it, or bringing your own kind of sensitivities and sensibilities into it. So the ones that have the scripting on them are from, oh, I love this, are from, I kind of think I want that to just stick up just a little bit, maybe above the top. I just like the way that looks. Let me get these down so it's down straight though. Okay. So yeah, they're from these documents and stuff. But anyhow, these are the old script. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my God, I keep on forgetting. And we've turned them into stamps. So you'll really be able, you know, I've been talking about how I love the Tim Holtz one, but there's not a lot out there like that one. The other ones just look like phony script to me. His looks authentic, and I wanted mine to look authentic. So you know how we've been using the inks, the fountain inks. I really want, with these stamps versus paint, they're going to work amazing with inks and with stamp pads and that kind of thing to layer. Oh, this is really good. I love this. So yeah. So I'll keep you posted. But that's the other thing I've been doing this week. I've really been having fun with that. So those be coming soon. But no, really want a torn edge, but you know what? I'm just gonna cut it because it's not that much space, and I don't want to mess it up. So using that bit of foul folder just really helps to give it a nice stiffness. So it's not too flimsy. Okay. Okay. I left this bit hanging up there because I like that little frayed edge, and you know, just stick off the top. It'll probably start tearing at some point, but it's okay. And then this is the back. So that's going to be nice opening up to here. So now what do we use to connect these? Because we have this on this side. So it's nice we have the scripting on that side. But I need to you know, since I use this, I can make some washi tape. Let's make some washi tape. So I get this double-sided tape. You can get, we'll make a link for the double-sided tape. You can get the Scor tape. It's expensive, but actually it's a very good tape. So it's on, even though it's on the expensive side, and you can get double-sided tape for a lot cheaper. I'll make sure we put the links for the Scor tape and for just, you know, a generic double-sided tape, which is what this is. I get this from any of those of you who are near, have a Daiso near you. You can get it from there too. So this is the Daiso brand. I know in Australia, different places in the States, some other countries, you can get this. And I mean, I got this when Daisos were still, everything in the store was still $1.50. Oh my goodness, now the last time I was in LA just a couple weekends ago, you know, we love to hit our Daisos. We don't have those here in Arizona. And now everything is like, it's a code on there. So you can, it's anywhere from, what was it, $1.75 up to $11 or $12, $14. I'm like, whoa, this is not how the Daiso should be. I don't like that. So I didn't buy anything. What I bought is I bought a couple of these because, you know, for my bundles, I love tying it off. And I thought this little jute was really a nice quality. And this was the $1.75 price. So I got those and I got this bundle, which is bundled differently. This was a little thicker, a little wider than this one. So if you go to the Daisos, you have some near you, you might want to pick these up, because those of you who did the Tamashii bundle with me on my birthday, this is great stuff to tie those bundles with. This is really, really good stuff. And it dyes nicely, and I like using it back in my work and all that. So I did find these. This is the only thing I bought. And normally I'll buy up a Daiso store. And they didn't have a lot of arts and craft either. It was crazy. But you can find this there generally. And like I said, this would probably be $1.75. So it would probably be $2 still, which is not bad. But we'll leave links. So if you do have those, you can grab them from there. Any kind of Japanese stationery store should have it. Go to Chinatown. If you have Chinatowns near you, you should find it in the stationery stores. What else? Put this down. Let's get it straight. Let's see. And then, of course, good old Amazon otherwise. But it's just double, it's thin. You see how thin it is? It's very thin. It's not like it's not double-sided tape that's got foam in it. It's not foam. It's just a very thin layer of adhesive, and then you remove the paper backing. So we're going to get this nice, and this is how I like to make my own washi tapes. I don't buy, every now and then I buy a washi tape that I think is pretty cool, but generally I don't buy washi tapes because it's normally somebody, here again, somebody else's patterns and art, and then it always kind of looks washi tapey. Here again, the only washi tape that I really fell in love with was the Tim Holtz line. I mean, he did that whole line, and I still have some of those because I really liked them. And they would blend into stuff. But other than that, there was another one that I got on AliExpress a while back, a few years ago, that was like scripted. And I loved that. But it's just so easy to make your own stuff that blends in with what you're doing. So we had these papers, and I used it in different places. So why not take this and make the washi tape that they were going to use to make our flap. And because this paper is really strong, this is that Asian paper, so it's a long fiber, it's good and strong. I know that it's going to really hold up to being as a folded element. I don't have to worry about it ripping and tearing over time. And then with that little layer of adhesive in there, that's going to hold the integrity of the paper together as well. So yeah, so we just made our washi tape. And now what I do is we're going to, let's just start the process. I want that at the top, and this is at the top. So kind of just roughly fold it in half, just to roughly be able to tell where the halfway point is. It's nothing worse than putting it down and it goes on all crooked and stuff, and you're like, oh my God, I just messed the whole thing up. So let's go ahead, and this is a little tricky. I'm gonna tell you that right from the start, because I want to get it right. So what you do is just kind of remove it all the way down and kind of fold it back. Fold this backing paper over on itself to where we folded it, like that. Okay, and then make sure I know where my top is. This is the top. Okay, and this is the edge I want to put it on. Just double check everything. Then just go ahead and lay this down on its side, because it's very sticky. So the minute it sticks, it's a wrap. Okay, and so using this piece is kind of like the straight edge. And then let's just lay it down. And so there we go. That's a nice thing there. And then what we're going to do is get this edge off. It's a little overhang so it doesn't get in the way of anything. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to lay this underneath here, because what we're doing is we're backing it. So I need to take this piece and be able to flip it over and adhere to this page. And what I like about it is that this page already has, you know, the scripting on it and everything. So this piece coming over it's transparent as well, and it's nice because it's going to just match with the script. So then let's pull this off. Everything is in place. I like to start it in the center. So pull the center and then just kind of work your way up to the top and then work your way down the bottom. And that kind of keeps from getting any weird bubbles or air pockets and stuff into it. And then flatten it out. Let's get our bone folder. And there we have our washi tape flap. Okay, so at the top I had just a little bit of overhang right here of glue, so we'll just go ahead and cut it. Okay, alrighty, and there's our flap. Look at that. I love it. Look at all of this, and I still have to use my Posca. So that's really good. I think this works nicely together. It's like calming. Isn't it funny? Because like normally we got a lot going on, but this page is very calming. I like that because it really sort of makes this the center. When you open it up, we got stuff going on. You know, we still have stuff going on. And this would be a great place to just be able to write in your journal and do that kind of stuff. I think this all blends nicely with that. And so we're going to do our scripting there. But I really like this. This paper is just the best. And we still have a pocket, so we still could do something there. I don't know what I would put in there, but anyway, I like the pocket. Something natural. We gotta pull my collection together, all my natural stuff that I've been collecting. Okay, so let's go ahead now and do some scripting. I'm gonna hold these pages down flat because I don't want this to pop up on me once I'm done scripting, because I have to leave the book open. But let me see, yeah. Okay, so really love this old slide. How cool is it? It just, you know, you can just see the old texture from the slide and everything. Those slide scanners are the best. So make sure to look at this coming Wednesday's workshop, this video, and I show how I did this. It was super easy. Okay, so let's, oh wow, this is absorbing. Wow, you know why? Because this paper is, I'm gonna have to use Sumi. This went right into the paper because of the type of paper it is. It's stuck here, which I like that, so I'll just put some more here. And it's kind of like picks up this sort of yellowy color. You see that? So I like that. I don't know if you can see it there. See that? But we need something stronger here. What can I do, ladies and gents? What is it that I can do? I feel like I need something there. What do I put there? Maybe a collaged something or the other. Let me go back to this paper here. Okay, I got an idea. How about I fussy cut out a drip? Haven't done that before. Let's just see. I want some black. I want something there that's kind of dynamic, but yet not so obvious. And I don't want it to interfere too much with the print and everything. I would just enhance. So let's fussy cut out an ink blot. See if this is going to work. It needs, you know, it needs something, but not too much. Okay, had to change my battery there. But I'm laughing to myself as I'm changing my battery because I'm thinking, let's see. Start a new trend here. Fussy cutting out ink blots. Haven't heard of that one before, have you? We make ink blots over here on Robin's channel. We make ink blots and then we fussy cut those out. I love it. I love it. I love it. I actually like this here. I think that is brilliant. Oh, listen to me talking. You guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. But I really do love that there. So we're going to put her right down. And I think it's the perfect element to go with everything that we've done. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So make some drainy, runny ink blots and then fussy cut them out. We could have our, you know how people do like a lot of the crafters do their fussy cut little trays and stuff like that. And it'll be butterflies and flowers and stuff. And honestly, I love botanicals. So I love looking at those artists create with all those little botanical bits, because though it's not like my style of creating, I still love it. And I still use them a little bit, you know, like in some of these kind of nature journals. But for us, we could have our little tins of fussy cut ink blots, like all different types. And we can pull from them and say, let's see if this one works. Let's see if that one works. Let's see if I like that one. Oh, I'm not sure. Let me look at a different ink blot. I'm serious, you guys. We're going to have fun fussy cut little baskets of ink blots and stuff at the top of our desks. It's funny that I'd never thought of that before. Okay, we love it. Almost want to bring, I'm just going to bring this right over the top like I like to do. It'll be there either for me to use or not use. Either I'll use it or I don't use it, but it's there. Okay, in the meantime, oh, I love this. I just love the way that ink blot, this is with the Sumi, so it has a lot of, it had a lot of volume to it, and I let it dry because it was really thick on the paper. And so you can kind of see where there's a little, like, see a little bit of that shine there. That's because it was like a puddle, and I just let it dry, but it made a really super, super black. And I've just ordered some new inks and paints that are called like very black, super black. They were expensive. I'll say it right up front. So when I start using them, I'm going to tell you guys. But Patti, you know, Patti Tolley Parrish, you know, that's my girl. I love her. She is like, I always say she's my guardian angel. She is just the best. And so when she comes up with, when she does different techniques in her studio, she sends me like videos of like, hey, Robin, look at this. Look at what this does. This is like crazy. Isn't this insane, girl? Look at that. And so the other day she sent me one of these videos where she pulled some beautiful high textured prints. You got to go over to her channel. Like, she just pulled them. I think she just did them last week or this week or something like that. So it'll be some of her newer stuff. Really, really, really good. So she shows me this stuff knowing that I'm gonna want to buy it. And it was like black. They're called super black, like black 3.0, white 2.0. And it's like the blackest black, they call it. And that's what Sumi reminds me of too. It's just like so black. And I love that. So by the time I bought like everything that she was showing me, and she just kept on sending me pictures and sending me links. It was like $100 and something later. And I think I have four things of ink coming, or I mean, 4 things of paint, or 5 things of paint and ink. I think I got a powder or something like that coming. I told her, I said, you are, and then she sends me papers. I'm buying this black paper. She's dangerous. That woman is dangerous. She says I'm dangerous. I said, you're dangerous. I'm sitting here minding my business, and $200 and something later, I have all this stuff coming. Oh, I love that woman. She's the best. So anyhow, check it out. She did some neat things with it. So I was saying that because I can't wait for that black to come, because I'll be working with that too. But yeah, you know what? We're gonna have let's have a fussy cutting, an ink blot fussy cutting session. That's gonna come up. Let's get our ink blots all out, and let's just go in and fussy cut these girls. Like, look at all the stuff. It's just like some really neat things that we could use and have them ready for collage and stuff. Tell me what you all think about that. Put a comment in the, I know we're chatting right now, so I know you guys are already commenting and telling me what you think. But those of you who come and see the video afterwards, put the comments in if you want to do a fussy cut and ink blot session. Let's just get like, make all these ink blots and then cut them out. We'll be the fussy cut ink blot gals. Alrighty, I'm done. I'm just running my mouth now. It just was the funniest thing to think about, honestly. It's crazy. Okay, so this is our, oh, this is brilliant too. Look how it works. I didn't even think about that. I mean, I knew I used the same thing, but I didn't think about when I opened it up how it would mirror each other. And it's perfect, isn't it? But yet it's still quiet and sort of very, very mysterious there. Alrighty, I'm done. Love you guys. It was great hanging out as always as we work our way through our book. I love how this is on this side. That works well with everything. So even when you're selecting your papers to do your hen, just make sure you think about what the other side looks like so that you can kind of get something that's going to look good on both sides. So even when this is open, look how well all that page goes together. So it's sort of like, kind of like, some of it is accidental, some of it's planned, you know, you just kind of go back and forth between them. All right, that's everything. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your Saturday. Continue to create. If you're new to the channel, please hit that bell and hit subscribe all. If you enjoyed the video, please thumb it up. We're growing our community, and those algorithms YouTube loves. Send it out. And also, any comments, anything you'd like to see me do, put it below the video. And until next week, love you all. Take care and happy creating. Bye-bye.